What's good, y'all? We back. Y'all know that though. So go ahead and buckle up because we finna go on a little ride, man. We finna give you guys 6 players each who either have something to prove or you need to be on the lookout for. So let's get it popping.
Keep the change, you filthy
All right, so let's start with people with something to prove, man. I'll let you go ahead first. Go ahead and pop it off.
All right, man. My first one, I'm about to go with Saquon, man.
Saquon? Okay.
He got drafted 2nd overall as a running back, which, I mean, is the highest in Zeke. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you get drafted that high as a running back, you're supposed to be the guy.
You gotta be.
You've got to come in, and especially, like New York, they not one for losing. They don't
Big
like all that.
city of dreams, baby.
So, you got to come in, and he's got to contribute right now.
Facts.
So, yeah, man, I'm really in all this preseason hype he's gotten and everything. He's got to come in and ball out. And if you look at his Penn State days when they played like Ohio State and stuff, he was putting up.
He wasn't
putting up Saquon Barkley numbers. He was putting up average numbers, but not the numbers he did against teams like Iowa and stuff.
We ain't draft you number 2.
Yeah, we didn't draft you that for 60 yards a game.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and say Marcus Peters. All right, that is a cornerback. He plays with the Los Angeles Rams now. He's got something to prove in the fact that things didn't really mesh well in Kansas City.
Didn't he throw that flag up that one?
He threw a flag.
The ref threw a flag at him, and then he threw the flag out.
No, I don't want it. But he's a very talented corner. Like, don't get me wrong, he's very talented. But you got a lot to prove. You've got a defense that's on paper is supposed to be what? The best defense in the league, probably?
Supposed to be, rival with Minnesota and Jacksonville.
Right. You've got Wade Phillips as your defensive coordinator, so, you know, he's a mastermind on defense, and he's not going to tolerate it. But more than anything, you just got to prove to me that you still love football, and you still, you know what I'm saying, you still do this cornerback stuff, all right?
My next one's going to be Kirk Cousins. He sat in D.C., and he complained about getting his money. He wanted his money. Now, granted, he took him to the playoffs. He came in and really saved them after the RG3 experiment went downhill.
Facts.
So he really came in and did stuff for them. But now he got his paycheck. He got paid.
You got your bread now.
Now I need you to show me why you got paid.
Facts.
Because Minnesota, they just came off that big run. If Case Keenum can take that team to the conference championship, you damn sure be able to take that team to the conference championship.
No bad. For real, because, I mean,
I've been just a stepdaughter and since I was 4.
We look at you as, like, good enough to get it done. You know what I'm saying? You're above game manager, below elite.
I've never been a hater of yours, and I've never, like you said, I've never put you as a bus driver. I'm not going to say you're Tom Brady or nothing yet, but I really do think people can win a Super Bowl with you.
Yeah.
And now it's time for you to show me something, because if not, I will quickly put you down there with Tyrod Taylor and Nathan Peter.
We'll quick sell you.
Shout out D5.
Shout out D5. All right, another one for me in terms of players to prove. I'm going to go Tom Brady, okay? I'm going to go Tom Brady because not only did you lose Brandon Cooks, Danny Amendola, Deion Lewis, 3 of your more popular receivers or targets from last year, but you don't have Julian Edelman for the first 4 games of the season. Now, mind you, 3 of the first 4 games you could lose. You have the Texans, the Jaguars, and then the Lions. With the Jaguars and the Lions on the road.
Jacksonville in Jacksonville?
That's tough. That's tough. So
that's tough.
Show me why they call you the GOAT. Show me why, you know what I'm saying, it's you that makes the Patriots run and not the Belichick system. Just show me.
After that whole offseason worth of them fighting, yeah, that is true.
Prove something to me, dog.
I'm going to take my look back because that was actually a good little take. Yeah, no, you're right. Especially with the no skill position. Who's his running back now? Do we even know?
Creative player.
Yeah.
You're Chris Hogan and Gronk now. That's where we're at. But yeah.
All right, man. My last one, I'm going to say Cam Newton. A couple years ago, this guy was an MVP candidate. This guy used to score a touchdown and rip his shirt open because he was Superman. And then if you look at like his past 2 years, his throwing accuracy is getting worse. Now, granted, he's still what, 6'4", 240. He's a middle linebacker playing quarterback.
Yeah.
And he still runs the ball elite. So as far as that goes, he's still been great. But I need him to step up. And this Carolina Panthers team, that did they make the Super Bowl 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Denver, yeah.
And now did they make the playoffs last year?
They made it, and they got beat by the Saints.
So they're in, and especially with your division as cold as it is.
Yep.
That's a great, especially with you're playing the Saints and the Falcons. What did they play them? What, 2 times a year? Mm-hmm. So that's 4 games right there off the top or big time games that you're gonna have to show somebody. You can't walk into those 4 games, be a mediocre quarterback and expect to win
at all.
So I need you to show up and be Superman for me again. If you don't show me this year, Cam, I'm off the bandwagon, G. I gotta go. They asked me where I'm going. I said on to better things, man.
Okay. And then my last one, somebody with something to prove. My last one, I'm going to go Josh Gordon. Now I know what you're thinking. Is he in the right state of mind to be an effective receiver? You know, you just got the #1 pick quarterback for you this year, who may or may not start week 1. You've got
But granted, Tyrod Taylor's not bad either.
Yeah, and
so Tyrod Taylor can still get the job done. So either way, you'll have a decent quarterback throwing to you.
You've got a great receiver in Jarvis Landry counteracting you.
Carlos Hyde in the backfield.
So
you're not you're
David Njoku at tight end.
You're number 3 or 4 on the defense's worry list right now.
Right. So you should be getting a lot of one-on-one coverage on 3rd downs. Prove to me that your head is still into football, that you still love this stuff, and just prove to me that time off that you took was worth it. All right, because we don't have time to play anymore.
Stay off the weed.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid.
All right, y'all. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into 3 people you should look out for this year. And basically what I mean by that is just people you can expect to have a bounce back year or a breakout year. Okay. I'm gonna go Dalvin Cook, #1. Running back from the Minnesota Vikings. This guy came off a season-ending injury last year, and not only that, but he's just a true workhorse type of back. So I feel like he'll get a decent amount of carries this year. He's got Kirk Cousins now, you know, a more solidified passer to where boxes won't be loaded up against him. He's got 2 good receivers on the outside who are also very good blocking receivers in Diggs and Thielen. And
if I remember correctly, he was like #2 in rushing before he went down.
Before he got hurt, yeah.
So I mean, as a rookie with Case Keenum, he was hooping. So
he's had coaching from Jimbo. Hey, you know, he's just a good overall solid player, and I think this year, that'll help him. And you can expect him to have a big year this year. And he also has a defense who will get him the ball back. You know what I'm saying?
So no sophomore slump.
No sophomore slump. I'm not seeing it this year. I think he might go crazy.
For my first one, I gotta go with Jalen Smith. It's a little homer pick. As y'all saw last week, I'm a big Cowboys fan.
What's next? I don't know. Codeine, weed, alcohol.
This is his 3rd year technically in the league. He missed his whole 1st year with the injury.
Yeah.
But this is 2nd year playing. He's playing without a brace. And we just got rid of Anthony Hickson. So, you're the strong side linebacker now. We drafted you 2-3 years ago in the 2nd round knowing you were going to have to sit out a year. So now this is your time to show us your gratitude. You're fast, I know that, and you get to play alongside Sean Lee and that other rookie linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch, that we just drafted.
Boise.
So I really, really, really need you to come out, Jalen Smith, and just ball. And that's why I really do think you're going to. You're super fast. You have great play recognition skills from what I've seen, from ESPN analysts have said before. And our defensive line, outside of really DeMarcus Lawrence, we don't just have a dominant defensive line.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of times where it's going to be up to you to make a stop, or it's going to get sprung loose. So I really do expect you to step up this year, and I really do expect the Dallas Cowboys defense in general to step up this year.
Okay. All right. Second player I'll go off and name You said his teammate earlier, and that is Christian McCaffrey. Big time, high energy player. He's a very great scat back, I guess is what they call him.
Yeah, dual threat running back.
Catch him out the backfield. He blocks well.
Didn't they just lose Jonathan Stewart?
Just lost Jay Stewart, so you're gonna get the bulk of the touches. Mind you were drafted number 8 overall a year ago as a running back, which that's pretty high for any sort of non-quarterback position. But yeah, I think he'll have a great year because not only does Cam have something to prove, like you said, but he can also facilitate in helping Cam with just screen passes out the backfield. Something as simple as that.
Where Christian McCaffrey has proven he's a top tier running back.
He can turn a screen pass into a touchdown real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Andrew Luck.
Mr. Luck.
He hasn't played football in 19 months. So he's rested.
Yeah.
We'll get that out the way first. He's rested.
No fatigue.
His legs are all there. He's ready to play. He even said something weird, like he enjoyed getting hit or something. That's something weird. But still, when he came out of Stanford, he was supposed to be the next Peyton Manning. And when's the last time you remember a quarterback getting drafted wanting to be the next Peyton, supposed to be the next Peyton Manning?
Really?
And so, as far as when this guy's healthy, I think the Colts went, to the second round one of his first years or something?
First year they went to the first round, second year to the second round, third year to the championship game.
So, I mean, and he had like a 36 touchdown season or something. Like, when this guy's healthy, he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. And he says he's healthy. The Colts just revamped their offensive line. They just drafted a dude this year. He's supposed to be really great, I think, out of Notre Dame. So, I mean, this guy, they have T.Y. Hilton and Marlon Mack. So,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He's going to have a tough time finding people to throw to. If they're open, I really expect Andrew Luck. And granted, their defense is garbage.
Yeah.
So they're going to be down a lot. And so he's going to get to look. I'm expecting probably 40, 45 pass attempts a game.
Okay. Because
they can't, when you're down 14, you can't really pound the rock.
Right.
And when your running back's name's Marlon Mack, you can't really pound the rock. Here's my prediction right here. 30 touchdowns.
Talk to me.
15 picks.
Okay.
30 and 15.
I like that a lot, man. I'm really hoping Andrew Luck does well because he's a good guy. And then for my third lookout player, staying in my running back theme, we're going to go in that same division. We're going to go with Derrick Henry out of the Tennessee Titans. Now, this is a Bama boy.
SEC.
And this is one of the first Bama boys, in a while, Bama running backs to actually have a good NFL start.
What, Mark Ingram?
Mark Ingram's been the last, and he didn't get started till a couple years ago.
Trent Richardson, let's not.
Oh my. But yeah, he's got a great offensive line. He's got Taylor Lewan pulling around on damn near every play. You've got Mariota, so it's not your traditional drop back passer, but at the same time, the ends always have to think about closing down on you because Mariota can always. Oh,
I was just about to ask you that. Did the Titans really utilize any read option type of offense?
They're more of a pistol type of.
Okay.
So it's just off of nature alone, you kind of have to stay.
Yeah, and like you said, defensive ends, they can't crash on that run.
They're not
Mariota
crashing.
Was to naked bootleg, that's 30 yards untouched because he's faster than you.
Yeah. So I think, he had a great rookie year, and I think adding on to that, there will be another no sophomore slump.
No splitting reps with DeMarco Murray now either.
DeMarco Murray's gone. You have Dion Lewis there, but he's primarily only a third down back. And you're not an every down back anyway, so that shouldn't take away too much from you. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll have another good year. Look out for him in fantasy leagues, guys. He's, if the 7th round you find him, I think he stole him.
Yeah.
I think he stole him, man.
I just talked about this guy's quarterback. So I've got to go with T.Y. Hilton. When Andrew Luck is healthy, T.Y. Hilton has been a top 5 receiver in the league in terms of pass or reception yards and reception touchdowns. When it's Jacoby Brissett throwing him the ball, not so
He's
hot.
bottom 5.
But look out for T.Y. Hilton. He's faster than most corners. He runs decent routes. He has good, solid hands. He's about an average height wide receiver. But I really do think if
It goes
Andrew
hand in
Luck
hand.
stays healthy,
Yeah.
T.Y. Hilton is going to put up top 5 wide receiver numbers. So, and like I said, Andrew Luck 30 touchdowns. I'm looking for probably 8 to 10 of those
To
to T.Y. Hilton.
Mind you guys, this name is not Ty. It's
T.Y.
T.Y.
Periods in between the T and after the Y. T.Y. Hilton, he's probably not going to be around in the 7th, but if you have a chance in the if you have a chance in the 4th round to grab T.Y. Hilton,
Yeah.
I would highly suggest so.
I
Cause
like it. Alright guys, so we've reached our destination. You guys let us know what you think. Comment down below if you guys got any sleepers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Zaxby's. Shout out the Red Solo Cup.
Solos,
You
man.
can never go wrong with it. And this channel is a discussion. It's an open-ended discussion, man. So, without any further ado, we're gonna get out of here, man. We got the food in the back, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all know what's going on. We out.